my God. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Hey, traders. Sorry, the new settings on my mic are so good that, like, when I do this, it doesn't even trigger. Wow. Well, not really. So, hello. Welcome to the Silver Insane stream, where we have price discovery continuing, which I think's the biggest story of the day. Bitcoin and crypto rallied, but I'll just be straight up with you, man. It's really not anything special. I mean, it's great. Like, Ethereum's up, dude. It was up like 8% at the highs, up 6% now. Solana's up 4%, 3.8%. Bitcoin's up 2.2%. But in the trend world, no change, and I think it's all leading into tomorrow's FOMC meeting. Jerome Powell will be speaking. We're probably going to get another 25 basis point cut. And yeah, y'all just give me an audio video check, make sure we're good here, and we'll get into these assets. Someone tipped yesterday. Let me see real quick. With that audio check, y'all give it to me. Okay, one sec, sorry. Alert. Silver to 70. I mean, yeah, that's... Well, let's do 65 first, then we'll talk about 70, AG, all right? Yeah. Okay, here it is. Here is the continuation of the Ascending Triangle breakout we had the day after Thanksgiving or whatever. And just a huge engulfing candle concluded, highest level ever. $60, first time we've ever seen it. And we're probably not done. I'm just being real. I mean, this is a 50-year event. And it all concluded proudly. I mean, you're talking about... The slogan of this channel is TA respect. And what is more TA respectful than an asset holding above a 50-year high? Let me go back. You can't really see it. Well, it's not the 1980 high that was 47.91. I believe they did. You did see that was tested too, November 6th, but more importantly, the 2011 old all-time high, right there, April 2011, excuse me. It was reconfirmed as support, tested a couple times. It was pristine on the 4-hour. I mean, this is where the trade setup was posted. Right, they lost it, recaptured immediately, and then reconfirmed. And if you remember this, looking at the 60-minute, there was an inverted hammer. It's unbelievable. You can't believe it, right? Freaking! I remember when it was painted. The right there, it was it. 1 and then 2 inverted hammer, and then levels never seen before. And onward and upward, here we are, $60.66. And I'm sure this evening we will be going higher. Any pullback you get, I don't even know if it's, I mean, after a violent move like that, I don't even know if you're going to back test 58.90 before higher. So this is just, okay, where have our eyes been? Right here, man. Where's the money? Where's the opportunity on silver? And it just feels good. All right. It feels good when the TA is that well respected. All right. So yeah, that's it. I mean, okay, well, what happened to gold? Well, gold, you know, it went up, but dude, remember, gold already had its fun. It's like Bitcoin. And then what happens when Bitcoin has this huge run, outperforms everything for so long? Ethereum, you know, and I'm just saying, comparing Ethereum, crypto, same thing in metals, like gold and silver's turn. And guess what? Palladium and platinum, they're going to have their days. They're going to go nuts too. You just wait, Larry. Jars, yeah. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I know you're over other side of the world. It is super dreary and gloomy, inverse of what the markets were today. Inverse completely, unless you're JP Morgan Chase, which I believe they have a massive silver short position. They got wrecked today. So having the chat for precious metals pumping, banks dumping, Bitcoin it pumped, dude. But relatively speaking, it changed nothing yet. And again, tomorrow, the volatility will reemerge. So just an obligatory Jesus chimes and obligatory hype in the chat. I'm proud of you, Silver. So proud. AG, baby. All right, so look, gold. It was up. It did nothing. Okay, it's been doing nothing. They haven't been able. It's pinned. All right, fixed price on gold, 4,200. Is that a joint? Things aren't gonna get going again on gold until buyers can successfully absorb the remaining supply that exists at 42.45. That peak from November 13th once again failed December 1st. So that's you gotta do something, man. But this is going to cool off. Could you imagine what the gold to silver ratio looks like today? Oh yeah, you could imagine. All right. Well, maybe we can try to do it. So it'd be like XAG to XAU USD. Enter, enhance. Yeah, I mean, it was up yesterday, 3.12%. Hasn't even. Oh my God, man, dude, it has. Y'all gotta. You want to see sunny days for silver? Like, it hasn't even done it yet. I mean, this. You know what this looks like? Not even kidding. This looks like 18 months ago. The silver miners, SVM. There were a plethora of them showing the exact same looking setups. I'm not kidding, man. So just look at this, okay? Use your mind, your memory for a second, all right? And you see like the lowest low, then a higher low, then a slightly higher low, 886 consecutive higher lows. Look at that little confirmation low right there. And now you're just near it. You're approaching the top of a range here. And if they can break it, you could imagine what could happen. All right. So just remember, look back at SVM. Same type, right? The lowest low, then all of a sudden higher lows all came at M shapes and confirmation lows, M shapes. And it's like you're like right here on that ratio, gold or silver to gold ratio. So it looks like you have imminent outperformance for a while on silver paired against gold, but we'll see. And look, man, we could look at the other ones. What's beautiful, you know, none of these been lagging kind of lately, but whatever. They've already had their run. I mean, you just hit target 3 of the trade setup 2 days ago. And this was posted literally like almost 2 years ago. It was like March of 2024 when this was, again, posted. And target 3 was literally $8 or whatever. So yeah, they're getting to a point, you know, maybe profit taking, but if they break the profit taking level, my God, dude, like $10, $12, 1360 mania. There could be mania coming for SVM. And these other ones, we can look at these because it is so relevant. I mean, like what? You want to look at Pundy Coin, bro? Yeah, Pundy Coin's up 1.5% or whatever. Okay, dude, like great. Their trends aren't like this. This is where like animal spirits are. Animal spirits are not in crypto, even though it's great. Maybe crypto's gonna do something, dude. Maybe. Let's get silver miners real quick. I think real market participants would care about this. Okay, so like CDE, remember this one? Good God. It already had its like almost blow off top. You know, it's underperforming. It was up 5% today. It's probably going to attempt to rally. They're probably going to go maybe fill a gap up at like 22 bucks. But you're up against this peak from 2016. So it's like the play already happened. The party occurred and it was done. BVN, same thing, man. Like there was a time and a place. Look at this weekly. if you're like an avid viewer of this community or this stream, like you were here back in the day, and in August, October 2023, this was all here. There's evidence, documentation, there's video evidence of us discussing this on stream. The harmonic framework, man. And look at it now. I mean, up 6.3% and going for its highest weekly candle close literally since 2013. And you've hit the golden zone. This was a target area eventually. We didn't know how long it was. Oh, 2 years. 2 years, bro. And we're here. And 30 bucks, 29.26 on deck. You ever break that? I mean, up to 36.60 for the 618. The big resistance going to be like 41.82 here. So we kind of get where we're at. Silver was the play. And then 18 months ago, 2 years ago, the miners were the low risk plays. So, and you go on USAS, split occurred. I mean, this one didn't really have too much. I mean, outside of, look, they recapture the key level, piercing line. Wow, unreal, dude, on the weekly. A piercing line to recapture the old swing low from 2016. That is immaculate Japanese candlestick stuff. And it's just gone on this run, going for its highest weekly candle close since May 2021. Yeah, I mean, HYMC, just looking at these. Yep, I mean, it had the harm. Dude, it all started with the M shape. And then the three rising valleys and the bullish back test of the key level. And look at it, man. These miners, I mean, it sucks because there's just like, there's no opportunity for risk management, but there's probably opportunity for them to go higher if silver's going to keep doing what it's doing. But if anyone's like wondering, like, why would the SILJ be lagging behind the SLV or XAG? It's due to the fact that the runs virtually happened long before silver did. So I'll just look at a couple more of these, like the miners. My God, man. Yeah, like YCOP accumulation. HL, look, dude.
Sky Nasdaq Plaza, sir.
What's up, No? Thanks for the 20, dude. We'll look at the Skynet. Sure, dude. Taking over the world. Yeah, I mean, something like HL, dude, there's just not much here. I mean, they might very well want to go take it at 19, 20 bucks. Beyond. Straight line up here. Markup phase. Oh, yeah, dude, there was an M shape. And then there was some positive price action correlation to key levels in 2024, May 20 this year. Yeah, and it's just marking up now. So that's silver miners. I wonder if gold miners are is there any opportunity in gold miners? I mean, there were ones that were doing the same thing. Like I mean, NIM, Newmont, Head and Shoulders. And I mean, one thing that's kind of crazy about this is they back tested the 1987 old all-time high blow off top. They regard it as support and they're marking up. I mean, you're going for, like, if it closed where it is right now or higher, Newmont Corporation, a gold miner, would be hitting all-time highs, a record close on Friday evening. GOLD, which is gold.com. Look at this thing, man. This is similar to that silver to gold ratio structurally. And they're working on, you know, I mean, highest level since 2013. Up against resistance, though. So, but man, just that accumulation more than before. And KGC, this one was beautiful artwork right here, man. Kinross, yeah. The M shape and then the accumulation signatures, breaking supply lines. It was like Baba, dude. It was like Baba. But this, again, right here, all this is like why I went to these, is to show you the silver to gold ratio. You tell me what's different. There's no difference. It's just you're early on this one. So you would think that silver might eventually end up doing this. Okay. Crazy stuff, right? But dude, could you look at Pundy Coin? God. Harmony with the harmonic, bro. Can't make this up. It's the same thing, same structure that we just looked at on the silver to gold ratio on this one too. And look what's happened. Oh my God, look what they're doing this week and last week. Holy crap. 1894, the old all-time high from 2002 and another test 2006. Look what they're doing. Look how the price action's correlating to that old all-time high. They recaptured it a couple weeks ago, back test 2 times now. No freaking way. Is it time to mark up and go test 22, 24 all-time highs again? I mean, it looks like it's possible. Might not want to own it below 1894, but at this point, Harmony, momentum, it's getting stupid up in here. Mania. Looking for mania on these at this point. You're beyond the point of risk management and harmonic trading, all that. It's we're going into the stupid part of the phase, quite possibly, because you get these M shapes, they can reverse the trend, and they hit targets and they break them, they go higher, and then it's over. It ends like that, like cycles end. But it's looking like on some of these miners that the rarity of the mania it would come with a blow off top to conclude it all. And the blow off top, you just don't know. It's like crypto. Like many times in crypto, you remember the days of old 2017, 2021 into 2022 blow off tops. Insane, man. All right. Okay, we'll go to your favorite. We'll go to some crypto, dude. Look at Bitcoin. All right. Yeah, dude. I mean, the little 4-hour short stopped out real fast. We had a lot of pumpage today. But, I mean, in reality, we have like 36 minutes till the daily candle close. Nothing special. I mean, you did make your highest daily or your highest price today since November 17th. That's cool. They're trying to recapture this major inflection zone, which is also cool. But man, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. Jerome Powell, of course, he's going to speak, and there's going to be volatility. Bitcoin typically moves violently tomorrow on the days where he does speak, and there are interest rate decisions. So still contained within this midterm downtrend. And then you can obviously look above my head. You can see it like this structure here. The upsloping consolidation is intact. They could take it to 96.8, 97K. I mean, long enough, 98.4 if they wanted to. Testing the 4-hour 200 simple moving average for the first time since October 28th. That's pretty cool. We'll see what happens. Not technically making a higher high yet. You're just kind of rivaling the high from the beginning of the month last week. So I hope it holds. I hope it goes higher, man. It's just the trend's not your friend. Yeah, and really what I was looking at was like, oh man, yesterday it was like, it literally was like this. It's like you'd think, oh, well, I mean, like, just kind of using critical thinking here. Of course, no critical thinking's allowed. When it looks like this, when it's like, oh, the 4-hour, look what they've done. They up thrusted, they back tested the up thrust perfectly. Okay, well, someone could maybe set a stop loss and be short and just like, nope. Like after all that formal bearish back test, TA stuff, they just ripped it higher. And it's a really hard market, man. Really hard market. That's why it's like, let's try not to get cute. Let's look at where there are uptrends. And we can just identify bullish structures. Like silver was so much easier than crypto in terms of like trying to make a play. And again, like it's awesome, you're up and all that, but we have to go a lot higher to be rivaling the previous major discernible swing high. And that's it, man. Okay. And then we can look at all these other top ones for you real quick. Ethereum, congrats on the 6%. I mean, it's cool that in the end, right, the harmonic optimum price was it. They even gave us a nice test of that zone, successfully held it, and you just caught some fall through today. And there were a couple outcomes, right? In a downtrend, you could just roll over soon, or, I mean, hold this 3,000 level and just run up to the next inflection zone. And I do think that like there is a little more upside at 35.20 if they want to. Seems like that's where there'd be liquidity. That's where there'd be some sell orders, some asks. 35.20, 35.80. The 200-day moving average is also there. So, all right, send it a little higher. And it still would be a lower high than previous high. And if they ever did, like it's all about the ifs, right? If they ever broke 35.80, there's upside all the way to 39.50. Okay. But in the end, I mean, like you're still not making higher highs yet. And you need to do that. if you want to really have a hardcore reversal. And we want that, right? We want crypto to go higher, but there's another more insane, awesome, real party going on right now. I mean, have you heard about the metals party? It's going nuts. I mean, like Nvidia can't hold on to any gains. Google, that party is, you know, it's long in the tooth. Not much you can really do on that one unless you're a long-term holder. Tesla's kind of, you know, still not sure. I mean, we know eventually all-time highs, but they could just put in a lower high, you know, on this attempted rally. There's no back test yet of the key levels. The semiconductors just in general are like, okay, they had that big dump and they're having a few day little rallies, but they're not. I mean, tomorrow we could just get a huge red candle and it would probably make sense. But they had their part. Those parties went on, you know, this summer, early, even before then, like, you know, like April bottom. My God, semiconductors were insane. And then it just shifted, and Apple's been having a party. It's pretty good, but they've been pulling it back, and it's gonna, that one's still ripping and roaring. So you just got to think about, like, where is the money? Where's the trend? Where are the animal spirits? And it just haven't been in crypto, but you are getting a relief rally. That's great, man. Someone levered, like two-time levered. My God, they cleaned up today. You know, just owning a little bit of Ethereum. What would FU be up? Oh, my God, dude, it'd be up 13% right now. Okay, we can go to Solana real quick. Sorry. See, like, what's up with this, man? Like, it was up so much more. And, like, are they making even a local higher high yet? Nah. Are they even testing the top of this flag? Not even yet, man. It's cool, though, bro. Like, yes, they're putting in a higher, I love that, a higher low locally, more positive correlation to the 130 level. That's cool. What were they calling that? Volkowski. Someone educated me in the general chat of our Discord. What is it? A ricksaw? Not a I know whipsaw, but I think ricksaw is the name of this. Like, it's like a long-legged doji variation or something. Someone back me up, refute me on this, correct me. Anyway, at support, that's pretty cool. And then you got a follow through candle the next day. And now look at it. So that's great. But and they're technically, I mean, in actuality, looking left, there is upside 154 to 160. But it hasn't really done it yet. It hasn't really gone anywhere. And it's really hard to trust because the trend is not your friend, right? You've been in a midterm downtrend for a while. I mean, we're talking for a couple months now. So it's like riskier to be long on these. It just is these assets than it would be to have been in like silver. Silver was, again, where I had my money. I was tweeting about it. It was posted in the Patreon. I mean, like, what do you want? That's where the lower risk setup was. And here it's a lot more difficult.
32.33 repeating, of course.
33 cents. Hey Mitch, can we look at L on the HTF level? Maybe momentum is starting to shift.
At least I have chicken.
Laserface, thanks so much for the Leroy Jenkins survivability percentage contribution. Thank you so much, dude. Maybe we're gonna do it. Thank you. We will look at EL. All right. Crypto hoarders here. What's up, dude? Well, the hoarding, it might play out. It might work out. Not on XRP. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it's cool. Like, congratulations on everyone's success today of holding XRP. It's a 1.78%, but that's pretty pathetic. I mean, really, Ethereum's up 6.5 and this is up 1.8. You might as well be in Walmart, or I mean, that example, because Walmart's not really playing as a defensive stock anymore. It's like melting up if you haven't seen. So, a defensive stock, like, oh, you might as well be in Lockheed Martin because XRP is performing like that. Just not acting like a crypto. But nice, dude. Maybe it's going to really pivot. I was hoping we could get 194 for a little Gartley pattern. That would be sick. And easy to manage risk too if it did that. But yeah, they just kind of holding it up here. and following Bitcoin anemically, still in the downtrend until maybe we make a higher high. Maybe until we break the supply line of the downtrend. Okay. All right. You know your cryptos, man. Let's look at the futures, US futures. Let's be real, man. Like they took it to the extent, right? They took it to the previous discernible swing high, and they've so far failed. And that's where we are. Nothing really greater than that. So a pullback here would be tremendous for opportunity. I think anyone that was able to get in, you know, Thanksgiving to now, like it would be prudent to probably wait until buyers really resoundingly break 68.83 and don't fail. Because it looks like after, if you fail, like you would just think, okay, logically, maybe a back test of 67, 66 might be in order here. Like they might want to go confirm that it's a support because it was once a resistance and it was broken with no confirmation. So they might want to do something like this. They might, yeah, that would be like, oh, okay. Like if you're just thinking about like, if they just failed here and it's real, and the buyers were going to relent and the sellers were going to just take over for a little bit, where would they take it to? Maybe, oh, well, the next level of where there'd be liquidity. And I think that's 67, 66. But hey, whatever, man. Number go up forever, no matter what, every single other day. All right, but right, just trying to think logically on an index fund. And if they don't hold that, well, that's when you probably are going to be marking down a lot more. But anyway, so yeah, U.S. futures, not really doing things. NASDAQ futures, same thing, like where they ran it up to the previous high from November 12th and they've just failed a couple times, almost like you tweezered there. And that's it. So it's like, all right, well, if they failed and they're confirming they failed, then maybe you might be looking at a test of 25,192, right? Oh my God forbid, right? God forbid that might happen. Like, who in the world would be upset about that? It's like, oh, look, they failed a couple times. All right, well, you know, after a big little rally like that, where there's just straight up, you hit resistance, maybe they pull it back, they put it in a higher low and hold it. That might be a good level to look at some major market cap assets. Yeah, 25.2, but we'll see. You know, Jerome Powell, it's going to be volatile tomorrow. Whatever you think is going to happen intraday is going to happen until Jerome Powell starts speaking, and then the inverse will happen, and then he'll end speaking, and then maybe what you thought was going to happen actually happens, but it doesn't. And that's exactly, does that make any sense? No. And that's the point. It's not going to make sense what happens tomorrow, because it literally never does. It's a day trader's nightmare. Like it's complete casino stuff. So just keep that in mind. The last thing you want to do, I'll tell you, is take a fresh position tomorrow. Like, what about today? What about yesterday? What about 2 days from now? Come on, man. Tomorrow, just kind of like whatever, just chill, bro. Don't be like tomorrow, the market, if you're thinking something about taking position tomorrow, it's like literally you're about to get played by the bots and the algos freaking out with volatility. So just, you'll probably get hurt making a decision based on the price action that occurs tomorrow. So just take a chill pill. Yeah, IWN, man. Well, let me look at the Dow Jones for 2 seconds, and then we'll go to small caps doing stuff. Yeah. So, all right. I mean, they took it up, and what'd they do? They took it up to 48.1, that high from late October, and then they failed, and they rolled over a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, like, right, it is a lower high, and you might look like, so the same thing, like if they failed resistance and it's actually real, then is there anything wrong with thinking they might come for a back test of 46,841? Yeah, it wouldn't be a big deal. So whatever, number go up. Higher lows, that's a piece of data, and it's a lower high for now, and we haven't seen a lower high in a long time on the Dow Jones, and it just happened. So okay, yeah, Russ 2000, US 2000, they're trying, man. Look how many they freaking doing, man. Look at the 4 hour or something. It's just gonna be a little rectangle. Yeah, you're just rectangling right here. Give me an audio check. Is the microphone okay, chat? Just make sure. Yeah, you're just up against some levels. Like I'll look at it like this. You know, you can see the candle high, close there, the wick high there. Yeah, up against resistance. So it's really hard to be like, all right, easy to go long here, because you could have no upside and no way to strategize really. So again, man, like tomorrow, let's just chill and see the market volatility.
Accumulation phase on Rivian may be nearing an end. Breakout watch imminent, but the Fed will probably ruin the party. Bless up, Mitch. Christ is king.
What's up, Greg P? Yeah, that's right, dude. That's right. Christ is king. But what you were saying about Rivian, dude, like, yeah, the party's going to get ruined literally tomorrow. There is some crazy stat. My God, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But there's like a 100% chance if the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates within a 2 percentile of all-time highs, 100% chance the market in the next 6 months is positive. Like, so what that data piece says, the market absolutely loves interest rate cuts near all-time highs. And historically speaking, number always go up months after that interest rate cut at within 2% of all-time highs. So make of that what you will. You don't take action on that, but that's just reality. I saw that, and it is kind of freaky, kind of crazy.
Hi Mitch, thanks for what you do. Can you take a look at CRVW?
Good night. Central Florida, dude. What's up? Yeah, we'll look at that. CRVW. Yes, sir. Really appreciate it. There's your index funds. Look at these Mag 7s real quick. How they doing, man? How they do? Let's go best to worst. Tesla up 1.27%. You know, see, you're in the territory of, it's been a great rally, okay? But verdict's out. It's a nice extended rally, and you're getting to the deep retraces. You're at a 786 from the previous high to low. High to low. Yeah, 786, and they could take it to an 886, and it's still kind of like, oh boy. Like, and I'll just be like real. If you go back to 2021.
Hey Mitch, when you get a chance, can you review So Young International on the daily chart? Appreciate it.
Sure thing, AG man. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. We'll look at that. But just like looking back 2021, it's like, man, they've done similar things with these rallies that just like there's no confirmation lows at the bottom. They just run and they just extend, and they 886, 100%. It's like, I hope they're not doing that again on Tesla locally. Like, are they going to confirm the top, then put in a deep retrace 886 lower high? And it could be risky. One thing I wish and would hope for to maybe even add to my position would be they take it back down to like 411, 420, and they reconfirm this level as support, like with a strong candle, like for real. Oh, it's definitely holding. That would make me happy, and I think that would be a lower risk opportunity. Like, it'd be easier if you were gonna long it fresh. It's probably better there than where you are right now, due to the fact that you could set up a really tight stop and protect yourself in case the price moved against you and fell. Would you really want to be messing with Tesla maybe below 411? I don't know, man, especially after they put in a lower high. So, but we'll see, right? We'll see. Long term, we're thinking 48.54 at some point, just don't know when. Don't know if they're trying to paint some massive distribution structure yet. Verdict's out, and I guess you're technically okay above $411. All right. Second best performer today was Google. After yesterday's dump, you're like, oh man, is this flag gonna crap out? And then they piercing lined it today. Really? CRVV. Golden Knight, thanks so much, dude, for the clarification. Sorry, I haven't looked at chat because I try to get through this stuff for y'all. Like, I want to like not sit here like a dope just reading chat. I want to. Man, I know you're limited in time. I know you got like families and you got work and you got all these things going on and you want the value, and the analysis is the value, not me reading chat. So, CRWV. Okay. Gold Knight. Sure thing, man. J-Talks. Thank you, dude. Cactus. Wayne Batson's here, man. Cristal coming in from the other side of the world. Mesogamma, dude. What about Notre Dame, man? Is Notre Dame gonna pump, dude? Hold on, I have to do this real quick. Is Notre Dame gonna? Yes, they are. They good. What's up, King Caesar? Thanks for watching, man. One Up Trading's here. The Donkey is also here. What's up, Kai? Slurry Burger, man. This crypto holder again, dude. Hello, everybody. Take on the soul. Still in a midterm downtrend. Still contained within the parameters of that little slightly upsloping consolidation structure, bro. Will it go down? I mean, like, dude, the problem is it's going to remain in this midterm downtrend, even if it went up 20% from here. That's the crappy part. But they can't even do that yet. So, okay. So, yeah, we're just looking at these Mag 7s and Google piercing lined today. I wonder if that will be real. It looks like a freaking bull flag, but time will tell. There's no way to strategize here. It is, you are in all-time high premium mode. This is extremely, I mean, one of the trades of the year for this community. 173 entry. It's 317. What do you even want? Wonderful. Amazon, yeah, it was up today. I don't know if we're going to get 216. It would be a literal dream to get 216 again. You could only hope that the index funds would pull back to just go test those levels. But that's going to be if we're fortunate sons. So you get that type 2 return and that pristine entry with the harmonic framework. Scott Carney would freak out if we got to 216 again. All right. But it's pretty cool to see that shooting star kind of play a role as a reversal, but it's just so short term. It may not even mean crap. I mean, a gap fill at 220 could even be nice. You could start like DCAN all the way to 215 if you were lucky enough to get there. But yeah, they may not even let it, dude. They may not. It's pretty strong up here for now. But yeah, hopefully we get lower for strategizing and utilizing the harmonic framework. Microsoft up 0.2%. You got to wonder, man. Got to wonder. Let's try to survive tomorrow. All right. We could reassess after tomorrow's insanity, volatility, whatever happens is not going to happen, not going to happen, going to happen, not happen 3 times over. Okay. After that, well, you know, I'm wondering, they broke a supply line, they back test supply line. You've had 5 trading days in a row of green. No, technically 6 candles, but there was a gap down, but like a slightly higher low came in. If they recapture 493, look out. I would think, let me hide this one on the weekly. I think like Fibonacci wise, if it was gonna break 493.71, targeting for just the golden zone. So we'd be looking at, if a break here, maybe 519.71, maybe 534. We would just be like monitoring an attempted rally and then the first lower high after the double top, the confirmation high. Like they could literally recapture the neckline here and put in a lower high and then roll over later. So there is definitely a chance. So everyone out here should have their alert set up around like 494. And if you hear an alert on that, you want to come back, monitor it and see what's happening, because there could be consequences of recapturing that level. So pretty cool. Microsoft showing some resilience after hitting a target level, right? The old high from July. We knew if you break 493.71, you're targeting for 467. They hit that and the 200-day simple moving average, and nice rally off of that. And now a local higher low. You wonder if that's like actually a confirmation low or not. We'll survive tomorrow. All right, Apple down 0.26%. It's been getting routed the past 5 trading sessions. Lowest daily candle close confirmed really since November 24th or 5th. And who knows? They're looking for a back test right now. I mean, it's like the high, that earnings report, October 31st, they're looking to maybe flip resistance into a support for the first time. But if they're unable to hold that, then you're looking probably for a demand line test around 272, 273. I mean, this is all coming off of a breakout of that consolidation, and they hit a 2025 1272 fib extension. Remember, we anchored from the old all-time high 2024 all the way to the April low to get that fib extension. So that's a fib node. That's a target area. They hit it, exceeded it for a day, and they're just pulling it back ever since. So this is kind of a more defensive stock. It tends to do better when the macro isn't doing well. And the macro has kind of been doing well. As you've seen, we look at those index funds. So its purpose is to maybe chop around, sell off some, and then like if we get some like negative volatility tomorrow, you can imagine Apple might rally. So it's weird, very weird. Defensive, I think defensive of the Mag 7s. Nvidia was down a little bit. News reports, oh my God, China's going to be able to buy Nvidia's chips. And, all we can do is look at this 183.40. So the good news is yesterday on some news rumors that turned out to be true, buyers recaptured 183.40. And today's a good piece of data too for now until tomorrow kills us. But 183.40 after being recaptured yesterday is now reconfirmed as support. So that's pretty freaking good. And if it's real, then you would be, if it's real, you would be targeting literally for 195. Okay. All depends on like if this, the data we're getting, the recapturing event, the back test that is successful event, those two things that happened today. So now we need follow through off these events and you'll be targeting for 195. If the buyers are not able to really do anything with this successful back test today, you lose 183.40. Well, you're probably looking to 170. So just keep that in mind. That's Nvidia. And Meta, the worst performer of the day. And they run this thing up without any structure, any forms of confirmation, anything like that. And you just don't know when they'll conclude. That's like no edge, right? You're just at the casino, pulling the slot machine lever, flipping coins, roulette balls, right? All that. Yeah, they hit the 200 some moving average and kind of rejected it. And it was down again, 1.5%, down a little bit after hours. Unfilled gap below at 640. A back test of 632.50 could be good. But in actuality, what you'd really want, I mean, dude, eventually you would actually want something like this. If you could help it. And then all of a sudden risk management becomes available. You can optimally enter, set up stop losses strategically at key levels, and your upside's probably pretty good there. And there'd be evidence finally of more than before, a higher low. There'd be something to work with. You just have nothing to work with on Meta. Like just because like you get rips like this, it doesn't mean there was any rhyme or reason or there was any edge or anything that implied that it was going to happen. Therefore, you only had a coin flip chance. Yeah, wake up. Let's just go long randomly on Meta. Okay, flipping coins. You need an edge. We look for structures to develop at around key inflection points so we have a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome. And at the same time, we can manage our risk optimally at those levels. The stop loss is below, and we know longing at supports around there with the edge, you have the best upside potential. So if you don't have it, you don't have it, man. Most assets are not going to have it at all most days. And we tend to look and look and look, and that's why we have an active community. We're all looking together. We invest in ourselves. We learn the framework. We learn how to identify an edge, trend analysis, and then we all congregate to find the best ones here. So, okay. My God, man. That's the Mag 7 chat. We just got through them. We've been live now almost an hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, the bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. It is a very, very rainy and dreary evening in Miami. As you can see behind me, there's very low visibility. I do miss days like this because down here it is really boring. There's no weather in the wintertime, so I'm very grateful for this change up. Had a really hard workout today and yesterday. And yeah. Yeah, let's dig in to a couple of these requests I believe we had. Well, yeah, okay, let's look at Skywater Technology. What? Hey man, I've been here before. Yeah, dude. There it is, man. There you go, Mr. Was that no 23332? You Wyckoff accumulation phase E now. Okay, they have just, all right, yeah, that what was once the top of the trading range is now support, and they're kind of running it. Any pullback you get, if you got another back test 1435, 1558, it might be a good buying opportunity, to be real. You kind of separated from that inflection zone. The further you get away from these inflection zones, the harder it is to construct a trading plan, manage your risk. But you're asking about it. It is truly broken out of the trading range that extends back to, my God, man, 2022, 2023. You can see the levels, 2021 even support. I would preferably want, like, again, for structures and like you would want a local test like that. That would be a dream of all dreams if you could get it, but you might not for sure. But yeah, it's just been running, you know. They did recapture 1435 and then reconfirmed it as support the 28th and December 1st, really. So, but the top of 1558 was never regarded as support. So you'd want that, but you were going to be testing probably 21 bucks, 2094 next. If they can ever break that, I mean, you got 2417, that peak from earlier, I mean, November 14th, but eventually, just being real, eventually, if this is all happening, all right, Composite Operator has accumulated position in Sky T, which is, again, Skywater Technology. You'd probably be targeting for 34 bucks. And if not, just the gap fill, 32.52. Let's just say for the memes, you'd be targeting for
32.33 repeating, of course.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's your, like, if it's real, that's what you'd just be in this waiting for that, probably. Okay. Very nice. This is what you want crypto to look like, chat. You want evidence that someone's been out there accumulating position for a very long time, and it's real and it's confirmed and they're above key levels, and you just don't have that in crypto at all. You have, look above my freaking head, you have still potential bear flag. You just still have it, and there's nothing we can do about it. And there could still be upside, and it still sucks. Gosh dang, man. Okay, thank you, Mr. No. Okay, now let's look at Estee Lauder Company. Let's go to the weekly on this one. The weekly. Oh. Kind of gross because we lack structure. All right. We lack structure. Sure, that looks like there was a level here back from many years ago, 2015, 9 years ago at 77.36. But what sucks about it is like they recaptured it and then they didn't do anything. They did not reconfirm it as support. They're just holding and rallying at I don't even know, because they were like violating 89. It's pretty ugly. But yeah, locally, I guess kind of they're putting in one low, a second low, and you ran. It's hard to trust these because look at that. I mean, the trend's so bad. And you're away from a level that, again, man, you want structures to develop at or near inflection points, and there is none of that right now. Your most recent discernible event really is the lowest low from April. I guess they're trying to make higher highs right here. They're just up against this one. And the thing, like, they could look, dude, I don't think you have an edge at all. I don't think there's an increased probability of higher or lower per se. You're probably flipping a coin trying to own this right now. But if they were going to take it higher, I could imagine they would try to maybe take it to 122.74 to test the swing lows from 2018. If it was a pronounced crazy rally, they might take it to the extreme threshold to an 886 up here even, and it could still, that could be a good short opportunity on this asset. So there could be some upside. They could be C to D waving right now, the big wave. But in terms of risk management, looking at it right now, you requested it today, December 9th. I don't see something that is actionable right now for someone who's flush with cash and they're like, sir, I want to own EL. Well, I don't really see it as actionable literally right now. But I don't know how one would set a stop loss up because, like, right, you can't. How can we set an entry if there's no way to strategize a stop loss strategically, right? How do we set up the stop loss that makes sense? Well, you would want, probably, just being real, if anything, you would probably want something like this, and then this, and then this. You would want stuffed structures to correlate to key levels where reversals have occurred before. You would want that to happen. And then you'd be looking to, like, take a long, like, right here, as close to there, easiest place to set a stop right there. But why would I want to own this crap below the swing lows from 2015, 2016? You wouldn't. And you know, if you did that, your upside would be like easy 4.3 to 1 doing something like that. But you don't have any of that on this. So it's not about what's going to happen next. It's about what is currently presenting itself, and you just don't have anything, and that's okay. I appreciate the contribution, bro. Don't get mad at me. People are gonna be like, dude, who is this guy? What's he think he knows, dude? It's like, all right, man. Oh, we got local only eights. Yeah, here we go, chat. Here we go. Going for the highest daily candle close since sometime. Let's see here. Jesus chimes. We got Jesus chimes, man. The daily has closed. Highest. Highest daily candle close since December 3rd. We get, I mean, come on, dude.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
It was so pathetic. They couldn't even literally close above 92.8. 92.8. Just part of that inflection zone looking left. Really? So you just got to look above my head and understand it was a good day for crypto, bro. Some scalpers killed it, but nothing's changed. Not yet. DBI. What about DBC? Commodity ETF. Oh man, I'm wrecked, dude. Super wrecked. Oh man, hold on. Trying to keep it together here. I've seen CRM lately. No. Customer relationship manager. The death of a salesperson. That's like Big Brother. Like if you were ever in sales, that was yeah, good luck, dude. Ugh. It's like you're in sales and you work for the KGB. Nice, bro. Okay, yeah, that was good. And then Ethereum, great, dude. Now Ethereum a little better, you know, like highest daily candle close since November 12th. Cool, dude. Less than about 1 month highs almost, right? And they could take it a little higher. They could take 35.20, 35.80 even, and it wouldn't even be that crazy. So cool stuff, man. Like, not really that surprising after a massive M shape hits its harmonic optimum price. That's like the extremity of validity of the wave structure. And then eventually some good footing and testing of the key level, the inflection zone, and it ran off of that. That's good, dude. Okay. But still not in like midterm uptrend, still in midterm downtrend. Okay. All right, let's Rivian, we'll just leave Rivian for a second. I know it wasn't really a formal request, but dude, come on. It's like our baby, right? It's like, it was like our dream. It's like, hey man, which one looks good? The one that we had just continued to look at. It's Rivian, and it's getting there, man. I don't care if it, you have to understand, remember, the only way to be sizing this up is you've been here, you own it, you are up on your position for sure, because it's currently trading at levels that it had not been at when we were initially identifying this. And all you could do is just own it and forget about it and not worry about it, because you're going to, if you keep worrying about it, you are going to sell. You will get chopped. The composite man will get you to dump this thing. So you are just hanging out with your long open on Rivian, waiting for like 30 bucks, bro, or 25 bucks, 27 bucks, and eventually probably $40. You cannot do anything but be patient and let the framework play out. It will take time. If you don't have time, then go to a day trader stream and like do that. Get destroyed by algorithms. You were riding the coattails of the composite man who has been massively accumulating a position in this all year. And you were just waiting. You're waiting for it to one day there's going to be a news driven catalyst that will come out and it will look like Baba. It's all there, man. Eventually you'll get a big markup, and then guess what? It'll pull back violently and then run again and just keep hitting targets. Okay, so that's all I can tell you about Rivian, man. It's only for the patient, just like LAC was only for the patient. Okay, thanks again, Greg Pate. CRW Vey, right? CRW Vey. CoreWeave Incorporated, okay. This one, CRWV. I mean, they pretty much went back test 64, 62, I guess. Yeah. Probably just could paint like a channel or something. I don't know. Like, you know, it doesn't really stick out as crazy. But like, oh yeah, look at that. Your channel. So you've been like downtrending, correcting. I'm just going to be real. Like, it's cool that like, hey, it dumped and then it started rallying. Okay. You would really want this. If you could help it, you would want something like this to develop. You would want an M shape. You would want a confirmation low locally. You would want like a structure. You do not have an edge, really, I don't think, until you get forms of local confirmation. Those are the strongest, highest probability outcomes, positive resolution outcomes, when they have local forms of confirmation that are discernible on the daily. And you don't have it here. And that's okay. It could, but that doesn't mean it can't pump. It can continue to go higher, man. But yeah, and even here, it's like a potential M shape. What are they? Did they even 1272 it? Probably not. Might have been close. Yeah, look, nice 1272 fib extension was confluent with the old high from April. Yeah, and you're reacting. You call that a reaction. Reacting off a confluence zone, right? You had the downsloping support. You had the horizontal line support. You had a Fibonacci extension, all congregating right there. The meeting of two rivers is what confluence means definitively. Okay, that's confluence. So yes, a great candidate area for potential reaction. You're getting it. But typically, these rallies on the first test on the reaction, They are short-lived. They do not last too long, and you really want a second one to happen. And then on the second one, you even want a local second low. You want something like that to happen. If you want an edge and you want to be able to manage your risk optimally, there's nothing else to do. This is too far gone, right? Because the confluence zone or this liquidity zone, that is the level as close as you can be to it to take your long. So you can set up that strategic stop loss. Why would you want to own it below that level? You wouldn't. So you want to wait for them to eventually back test that level. And even after they confirm it, you might want another local little test to confirm that one. You see it all the time. Again, like just for instance, when I'm talking about that second test right here. So you had the one and then the two, and then right here you had a little confirmation low. It was higher than the previous. So there's so much demand. Sellers were unable to even go test that support again. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, these are like technical indicators, structures that increase your chance of a more resounding rally. First time, man. Oh my God, dude, look, they went down and the M shape was there, type 1. They rallied, a shorter lived rally, unsustainable. Buyers relented, sellers took back over, and a retest occurred. And then you got that type 2 return. Oh my God, dude. More market participants overall took a long there than the first time. And you could see it on that second little pullback. And then from there, look at you now. All right. Structures mean things, and it's just you're not looking at green and red candles. You're looking at the psychology of buyers and sellers, and swing lows and highs are representative of what they're doing, what they're thinking, how it's going, who's in control, who's assuming control. Okay, sorry. Kind of ranting here a little bit. I think I've been screaming a little too. Sorry. I've been screaming or something. It's not that I'm screaming, dude, okay? I just get passionate. And I want the best for each and every one of you. That's what I really want. I want you to like hear this, take heed of it, implement it. Have the best chance to succeed navigating these financial markets, because they are not easy at all. Not at all. Hello? Oh man. I don't know. Hold on. Let me check my notes. We got ourselves SY. Okay. This will be the last formal request we received of the day. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, the bell, sub. 100% crowdsourced community. No affiliate marketing links, no ads, never monetized on YouTube, none of that S. Just you. It's killed me, okay? Literally killed me. Algorithms hate me. Can't grow, won't grow. It's just y'all, all right? So if you enjoy what I do here, whatever, I don't have to do this. It's like, you know, okay, but it's fulfilling for me. It makes it a lot more fun. Teaching people the way I wish I was taught, the way I wish I had someone to guide me. I'm trying to do that for everyone else that will listen. Okay. That's why. So hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you do appreciate these streams, these free streams. Okay. That's why. So young. So young, I guess. I mean, going back to 2019. Yeah, dude, an old resistance flipping to support maybe. All right. They're holding, dude. Let's go. Little inflection zone right here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, man. Okay, look. Simple enough. So Young International. I see what you're doing. I see what you got going on here. It's not bad. Really a 3-day. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Look, man, we never act like we know if a structure that's developing will play out. We don't act like we know, chat. All right? But it's a great request in a way, just because of everything that is taught here is being applied on this one. All right? You got yourself this old peak from 2023, 3-day. They blasted through it. with no back test, right? No one knew it finally crapped out. And it's taken so long, I mean, from July all the way to October to finally get back to this level. Market participants successfully held it, like nice engulfing candle. They reacted, but it was a short-lived move. This is so educational because what we've been talking about. And now the sellers have pushed the price back down to that. And their success for now, okay, could change tomorrow. Jerome Powell speaks. It's over, dude. You're back below 286. It's effed. But for now, they are successfully defending this inflection zone locally, local structure, potential double bottom developing. And you're so close to the inflection zone that risk can be managed in a very good way, a very easy way. So how would you like, okay, why would I want to own SY below 286? You literally wouldn't. The implications would be devastating. You would probably be going to 160 below 286. So your argument would be 1 and then 2, a confirmation low, a successful second test locally has occurred, and you've caught positive price action. So you could look at it like kind of, I mean, it's a little like yesterday would have been good 2, but it had a good 2%. Maybe you get a little pullback tomorrow of some sort. Pretty simple. I mean, you could be extremely conservative here too. You get over 3-to-1 reward to risk in this situation. Like entering on a little pullback tomorrow with a stop just below, a couple cents, few cents below 286. And with the stop loss literally at the candle close of that kind of that neckline, confirmation line of a potential double bottom, you could be a little more loose too and say, all right, I want to go take it to the absolute top. You get a 4.28 to 1 reward to risk in this situation. And so again, you would be identifying right here with this tool here, this curved line tool, the potential confirmation low being put in at a very real level. Simple. And they could take it to the potential double bottoms neckline, confirmation line. You take profit and it could literally collapse and fail there. And you could still make money on a failed pattern because that pattern does not become real as an actual double bottom confirmed until they break that confirmation line. So this is getting in like at the basement, and breakout traders would come in after the break of that 474 level. And it could fail. Like they break out. Okay, you've taken a little profit because you got in way lower, and the breakout bros get devastated. They get destroyed. And they missed the lion's share of the initial run anyway. And I think like it'd be target 1 like that, and then target 2. Just take it to that candle high close from July, and it'd be target 1 and 2. And you could be crazy and say target 3 is like, good God, up at like $8. That makes sense.
Anonymous tipped $32.33, SGP on the weekly. My question is, how far can something not conform to a pattern and still count? Like if I were to see something crab-like.
32.33, repeating, of course.
Thanks so much, Anon, SGP. Well, look, dude, okay. I'll answer that, and we'll do it. I'll do everything I can after this analysis thing you do. We're almost done with it, okay? I mean, you could, if you wanted to be a crazy Babe Ruth swinging for the fence and target 3 like that. And it makes sense, right? I mean, let me publish this because it's just, again, there's no ego here. There's no, dude, I told you, bro. You let my call, bro. None of that. It's just we're trying to identify a potential confirmation low at a key level from history. All the work shown here, broken down word by word, level by level, low by low. And that's it, okay? Nothing crazy about it at all. Let me I'm just going to publish this. Hold on. What is this again? SY. It's education, man. These publications are education, bro. I would just say chart pattern, technical indicator. That's it. Like it's a bread and butter thing. Like there are better structures, better setups. I think you have a better probability on harmonics type 2 returns at deep retraces. I don't think you have that on this. But again, it's just for the sake of like, hey man, I've been listening to you and I literally understand what you mean and I'm newer.
We
like,
are still rolling, brother. Can we do a dealer's choice? Request TC? Hope all is well and you had a rad Thanksgiving. Rad is better than awesome. AA's Jonathan Nation.
Oh, I forgot, dude.
I like turtles.
Thanks, Trey.
LV pleases.
So Sean K. Mahalo indeed. Thank you so much, dude, for the 20. We can look at those for sure. But okay, I just want confirmation that you're following. I mean, maybe you're newer. Like, tell me, did that make any sense? What I just tried to articulate to you? And understand, it could still fail. Again, Jerome Powell farts tomorrow accidentally. The mic picks it up. The market's nuke. And this thing's below 286. One gets stopped out. Okay. But hey, man, at least you didn't take on mega losses. You managed your risk optimally. And move on with your day and look for another entry, another opportunity similar or even better. Feedback is important for what I do, and you are the people that will be feedbacking, all right? You're the feedbackers, all right? Linebackers, fullbacks, running backers, feedbackers. That's your role on the field. Okay. My God. Let's let me see. Got okay. Nice job, AG. All right. KHTC futures. Synergy grid development. No. What is this? Wait a second. SGP. I don't know what this is. SGP. Anonymous. I think you're talking about this. Your question is, how far can something not conform to a pattern and still count? Like if we were to see a crab or something, crab cakes. No crab cakes, just crab. Okay. He might be talking about this, and I think he is, due to what he said about a crab, because I see what he's talking. I think you mean X and A and B. That's not it. It's XA. That's too deep too, man. I don't even know this is a valid harmonic. Let's see, 666, 61 golden pocket, and then you got the 1618. Remember, these crabs, they can 192, and you have not even seen the harmonic optimum price yet. So it could go up to like 6,500 if this is what you're talking about. Anon, can you please give me some sort of, is this what you're talking about? Like, because I don't want to get too deep into this. SY was not dealer's choice, no.
SPG bearish crab.
SGP bearish crab. Here's your crab. Crab cakes, crab people. Walk like crab, talk like people. 1618. Yeah. So in between that price reversal zone and harmonic optimum price, you're not quite, they could take it to 6,500. But you wouldn't want to be going beyond that, otherwise it might be invalid. But yeah, you are at the extremities. Like, look, man, you could say that, or just take out your Fibonacci high point to low point, and you're at that golden mean ratio. I mean, this is like definitely someone who longed this. They're taking some profit. They're taking some off the table. And this is where It doesn't mean it's going to top for real. Like, it could literally be the top. And you get a violent pullback, come fill a gap at 5,500. You go lower, come back, test 5,320, right? You do all those things. This is also where just downsloping consolidation, bull flags can develop, sideways rectangles develop, upsloping consolidation could occur all the way to the 192 harmonic optimum price. This is definitely where pauses begin. This is where, like, hey man, taking longs here, you very well could be getting ready to get destroyed, or you're not going to make much money at all. The upside potential is so limited here that yeah, I mean, this is again where pauses, reactions, reversals occur. Yes, where if you're looking at this like a crab. Yeah. Okay. And so you just asked the question. You literally asked how far can something not conform to a pattern and still count?
SPG, not SGP lol.
Oh, you did say SGP though. And this is literally a crab. So you did say it. You did say it. Okay. And I'm going to play it again so y'all know I'm not Tim Walls, okay? SGP.
Anonymous tip $32.33. SGP on the weekly. My question is, how far can something not conform to a pattern and still count? Like if I were to see something crab-like.
Just so we're on the same page. Simon Property Group. All right. All right. There's an old dragon, yeah. What are you talking about? SPG bearish crab on the weekly. Yeah, weekly. I'm on the weekly. I don't really see a crab here. Unless you're talking about here's the X point, November 2021. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Doesn't look deep enough to me. Yeah. Yeah. See, not even a 1272. Not even. And yeah, like, but it is from this high point to low point an 88% retrace, a 98% retrace, excuse me. Yeah, it's been uptrending, right? You've been in a long-term downtrend, but you've been uptrending for 5 years, you know? You got yourself a nice uptrend here. Really well respected. So a crab. At 1618, it's gotta be. Gotta be. There is no a 161 a crab. Give me the X point. If I'm wrong and you know you just asked about a crab and I'm looking at the weekly and this is the crab is not real until 223. That's not, I mean, that's the I'm trying to see what else you're talking about. Yeah. I think at this point, like, there's no harmonic per se, but I think what you would probably want in this situation is this to happen. Something like that, like a back test, this old inflection zone flips to support, and then the demand line gets tested again. That would be probably pretty good for a long, maybe. But other than that, I can't really help. Do you say something in the chat? I kind of hear some moaning. I'm gonna get rid of the moaning if I can. No crab here. No crab yet. All right. Continue onward and upward, maybe. Oh, I think's what is it? A dealer's choice or a okay. Yeah. One or the other. Let's look at the first one. Hold on. Pacific. Oh boy. Nah. Hard to manage risk on that one. Novo. I mean, he wanted this one. Okay. Health technology. You're in the basement. No evidence of more than before really here locally. This is a dragon. I wouldn't call this a dragon, dude. I mean, that's... I don't think so, man. A dragon's like this, almost. Kind of tighter. This is like, oh, like its own world, and then you got this going on. All you could do on something like this. This is Ruskin. He joined the supporter tier in the Discord. All you could do in a situation like this.
Laserface tipped $25. Sorry for the confusion. Thanks for both charts.
Oh, it's all good, man. No worries. And thank you for the continued support, bro. Absolutely grateful, man. Thank you. It's kind of crazy, right? The wrong one actually had a real crab pattern. Like, you can't even make this up. The accidental ticker was valid crab. And then the one you wanted didn't have a crab yet. If I was anchoring properly. So, thank you, dude. Yeah, all you can do in something like this, I don't think it's, I mean, yeah, it's kind of diverging on the weekly. Just, I wouldn't own it below 1076. 1076, I wouldn't be in it. That's all I can tell you, okay? All you can do is long the little confirmation. Oh, you're talking about this is a dragon, maybe. Like, yeah, maybe you could, like, unconventionally say that this is the dragon head, and this is the hump, and then the spine's breaking. Yeah, something like that. They're trying to break it, maybe. Is a dragon. I typically like a lower low or something, but yeah, they're trying to hold it. Okay, so if that was it, that's what you're talking about. Like, I would just high point to low point, the structure, okay? And you'd probably be targeting 1650 to 18, 19 bucks. The 618, 786, 886, whatever your tolerance is, that's if it was gonna play out and it was gonna rally, that's where you'd be targeting 1650 to 19 bucks, okay? Rusky, bro, thank you so much for supporting the Discord. All right, man, thank you. See what happens. Like, no point owning below 1076 though. That's where you get out. You want an EC or dealer's choice? Petroleum? Wrecked. Oh my god. This is the dealer's choice. This is it, dude. This is it, man. Chat. I mean, you got this. We've been here. I don't even remember the last time we were here, but EC on the weekly, it's looking pretty good. I mean, compared to or relative to its inflection zone, 824 to 866 or 886, excuse me, you're good. Positive price action correlation to this inflection zone. That's what you're looking for. Okay, you got a structure the size of a year. It's a 1 year large structure too. So not making higher highs yet. It could be better. You are trading below the 200-week simple moving average and below the supply line, but it's slow going, man. It could take 6 months to a year plus to play out, but you're at these lower risk areas. And what you really got to like about it is this failed breakdown from the sellers. Like they tried to break this key level, the zone, and they failed. The buyers recaptured, reconfirmed, and then they rallied again, and then even more like higher lows locally coming in. So the rule of three is there. Like I think if they're able to break 1091, that's like the 200, the supply line. If they can break that, I think you would just be targeting 1420 to 1536. That's good. That's 30+% upside, man. From where it is right now, it's 40% to 52% upside. So yeah, EC anything above 886 is good. $8.86. Yeah. That's right, dude. That's a dealer's choice-ish. Stray. Thank you, dude. Oh, man. I'm starting to get hungry. RZLV. RZLV. I feel like I'm out of focus a little bit. I think I am. Pretty bad. Resolve with a Z. That's cute. Resolve. AI. Oh, okay. Here we go. AI, bro. Pump and dump. I mean, we had a channel here. Gosh dang it, man.
Quep PLS, sir.
Yeah, Chase. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll look. All right. Thank you. So this one, it's not in any way at a level of major support. So risk management impossible. It had a channel. It broke out, pumped, and then dumped. Yeah, you're probably awaiting. You're probably awaiting an M shape to complete. It's like a bat pattern. Yep. And then you're probably wanting to see like 198. Yeah, because you got like this. I'll just show you the orange line right here, 185. Look, you got like a swing low, a swing high, a swing low right there. You probably want to get as close to 185, 190 as possible. And then you'd be like at the completion zone of an M shape. But then from there, it's like it could overshoot. There's nothing implying that sellers are exhausted on the oscillators. It's an incomplete M shape. And it could rally here. It's going to put in a lower high, and it might take like literally months, but eventually probably want to wait till it gets lower. Then you're still going to want a type 2 return to occur. It's not there yet, man. It's like the nebula, all the gases are like swirling around. We got to wait like, I don't know, man, maybe like 500 million more years before this solar system develops. Oh, dude, we got the sun, we got fusion occurring. I mean, you don't have any, like, you're not there yet. Like, give me a few hundred million more years for this solar system to develop. Okay, the solar system with the sun and rotating planets. That means the harmonic with the type 2 return, with the bullish divergence, with the U-shaped volume, all the things we dream of. It's going to take time, man. Nothing wrong with RZLV, I don't, but like, it's just for, again, the structures, the framework, you need more. All right. A little too much bass from the mic. Uh-oh. Not good, man. Not good. Jars of Gar, it didn't matter if it was H bar, any other crypto, they all got wrecked. Okay, all of them, dude. They were all crap. I mean, I know, my Zcash. Well, okay, cool, dude. 1 out of 36, 50 million now, probably. I'm pretty sure there's an AI bot just creating scam coins like one every minute at this point. There has to be, right? Someone look it up. It's probably going on. Okay, so we got through these requests, man. We did it, everyone. My back's starting to hurt a little bit. This is not a Herman Miller. I'm not in one of those. So, all right, let's see if buyers can actually get back above 92.7. And you can expect volatility tomorrow. All right, you can. Definitely. But just know, taking fresh positions tomorrow based on the price action we are receiving is the best, most optimum way to lose money. Those bots and algos they're virtually designed to destroy people that are literally taking positions based on the price action tomorrow. It's always like that. So just keep that in mind. Oh my God, Rivian's up, it's down. Oh my God. Don't do it. Just you're holding, you're up, you're just waiting. Tomorrow's going to end and new days are going to come by and it's all a bad dream and the market will continue to do its thing. All right. Some setups will continue to play out. Some will fail, whatever. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. You know how it is, man. Let's see if we can get rid of all these clouds, all this rain. And Jerome Powell is going to cut interest rates again. And silver will continue to fly to 70, 75. And your fiat purchasing power will certainly continue to collapse. So I will be back. Until next time, respect the TA.